Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 24th. This week, we are going to jump right in here. You have this Have Faith in Your Dreams card and this Hold Your Vision card, both very similar. So if you have a dream, you need to hold your vision. And yes, definitely, you have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, it's a good card, and you do have good love cards here, but the Ten of Cups, these people on the Ten of Cups might be imagining those 10 cups that exist above their heads. So the Ten of Cups is really a card of choosing happiness, which comes up for you a lot, I think, and, kind of focusing. It's about what you focus on. That's like the true meaning of the Ten of Cups. Like, sure, yeah, it can represent happy home, happy family, and that definitely could be coming in for you, but the Ten of Cups is really about choosing happiness, and that's what I would be focusing on with the Ten of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Lovers. The Nine of Cups can, of course, be some sort of wish or, something that you are hoping to have in your life. And we're going to see, you do have the Tower coming up here. The Tower with the, it's a good reading, right? And I always say, like, one card does not make the reading. So, whenever I have a reading like this, people are like, yeah, but the Tower's coming up. Everything's going to be horrible. I'm like, sure, if that's what you believe, then yeah, it'll be horrible. But, one card in a reading does not make the whole entire reading. So, what this looks like to me is, accepting. And sorry, let me fix that, is kind of like accepting that sometimes we do have to go back to the drawing board when we have a dream, right? The Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups kind of represent your dream. You have these cards that say your dream. The Nine of Cups is total fulfillment. But, again, what I'm trying to spit out here, Taurus, is sometimes I think we come up with an idea that would improve our lives, right? And the Tower moment is like all the work that we're going to have to do or the changes that we're going to have to make or the reality that we're going to have to face. I personally do not think the Tower is a bad card in the first place. Really, those people have been ignoring reality and they're coming back down to reality. So, a Tower moment can be realizing that you want to build a business or you want to do something else with your life. And the Tower moment itself is you like looking at yourself and saying like, well, I haven't been doing all these things, so I have to change and I have to, do things differently and maybe come up with a daily routine and maybe put in work into the dream. And so that realization of what you haven't been doing, what you need to do, can be the Tower moment. And, long story short, that's basically what I'm feeling in this top row here of your reading. Now, again, this is not a bad thing. When we see the things we have to fix and we fix them, we make our life better. And I will only ever encourage people to do that. You have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups can represent fortune after difficulty as well. So the Ten of Cups can come up when we have been experiencing challenges, but things are improving, which is great. The Ten of Cups is, like I said, a card of focusing on happiness. So I would definitely, everybody has been getting this lately, so I would definitely encourage you to do that. If you do want love, then there definitely could also be love coming in for you. You have the Lovers. You have the King of Cups as well. Could be a water sign. Could be any sign, really, that's coming in for you. But if you want love, there could be a strong connection with the Lovers. And I thought I was getting something else off that Lovers, but I'm not. So let's move on. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords says something is dead, done, over with. And, that's kind of what I feel for you here. I think I've said this to you before, but it's like I'm a sucker for those TV shows like, Kitchen Rescue or whatever that one Gordon Ramsay is on. Like those types of shows where the guys go into the business like Gordon Ramsay and they fix it. And it's always like, there's always like a ton of resistance, right, from the owners. The owners are like, I've been doing this for 30 years. I'm not going to do things that way, even though it would totally work, right? And so like I think we all do this in life where it's like we know what the solution is, or we know that solutions exist that could improve our situation, but we've developed a little bit of a comfort zone and we don't want to leave that comfort zone. And I feel that's what this reading is really talking about. It's like saying, it's a good reading, but it's kind of like saying there might be some realizations this week that you either you haven't been doing what you need to do, or there are new, or maybe there's more work that you have to do to get some, like a dream to work, or to get that dream job, or whatever it is you're trying to do. And it's kind of like that's what's popping into my head here. It's like reality, right? With the Ten of Cups, you have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there are a lot of people that want to help you. I think I said this to you in one of your recent readings as well, that, you have a lot of people. You have the Ten of Cups, Three of Cups, Six of Cups. you even have the 6 wands, which can represent other people, because the 6 wands, those other people, are celebrating his success. They are cheering him on the 6 of wands. So the 3 of Pentacles says there are people that can help you with your vision. Now, another thing that I've been saying to you is that I feel you need to be number one. Like, he is the one that is the captain, right? Maybe that's a better way to put it here, Taurus, is like, you need to be the captain of your own ship. You need to be the one that is kind of guiding your life in a certain direction. And as long as other people are coming in a support position, meaning that they are kind of supporting the ship, then I think things will go well. I feel the challenges are going to come up if you let other people, take control. With the Lovers, you have the Ace of Wands. Could be a very passionate new connection coming in for you. The other thing is going up to the Tower, this could just be a surprise. So sometimes I feel that the Tower can just be like a surprise connection or a surprise person that's coming into your life. So it could be a surprise. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Inner Goddess. It says, express your divine feminine energy and loving wisdom will transform your life. You have this Wave of Emotions. It says, a new experience will enter your life that will stir a wave of emotions. King of Cups, for sure. So, it would be a great time for you to take control of your emotions, like the King of Cups, and we will talk about it. You have the Hierophant, the Temperance card, and the King of Cups. The Hierophant is you, which is not bad. Whenever you show up as yourself, it puts you in a position of power and strength and allows you to get what you want from the reading. I don't really see this as a challenge, but you do have the Temperance card here. And sometimes I feel that the Hierophant can represent thinking outside the box or needing to think outside the box. And the Temperance card is a card of alchemy, turning one thing into another. So with the Hierophant, we have to work with our belief system. The Hierophant represents he has a very rigid, structured belief system in his life. And the Temperance card maybe takes beliefs from, 2 different ideas and mixes them together to try to get something to work. So that's popping into my head here with the Hierophant. Like, if you believe that your business or your career or your love life can only work one way, the Temperance card says, well, why not try mixing things together? Or why not mix it up in general and see what you can discover and see where you can go? And that's what I would do with this card, is kind of like mix up your belief systems. Don't be afraid to try things that you don't think won't, or, don't be afraid to try things that you think won't work. I don't know if that was proper English there, Taurus, but, again, sometimes I think we say to ourselves, there's no way that this business idea could work, or this way to have love could work. But if we tried it, maybe it would work. And that's what I would practice with this Temperance energy. Probably your most important card in this row is the King of Cups. He does represent a wave of emotions. He is sitting in the deep ocean, and the story of the King of Cups is that he's explored his emotions to a very deep level, and because of that, he is in a very stable position. He's sitting, it kind of looks like a concrete slab that he's sitting on. He's sitting in the deep ocean, and there's choppy waters around him, but he is perfectly fine because he has explored his emotions, or how he feels about what's going on around him. He also isn't afraid to explore the unknown. We have this boat here, and the boat on the King of Cups represents exploring the unknown. So, again, that could be exploring new belief systems with the Hierophant or whatever. With the Hierophant, you have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is about like needing to be bold and assertive and really go for what you want. I also feel that going this way down through the 6 of Wands, could say that it's a great time of attention for you, Taurus. The Queen of Wands is my card of seduction, and the 6 of Wands, of course, can represent getting attention for something that you have accomplished or something that you're doing. So, again, seduction doesn't have to be love. This could be you just getting positive attention for the work that you're doing. With the Temperance card, you have the Knight of Swords here. I would be careful of just, sometimes I think we are in a situation, we just want things to change, and we get to a point where we'll kind of just do anything to change. And I feel this is saying, like, don't just do anything. I feel it's saying, like, take your time, don't rush, and, don't just make a change to make a change. And, in any area of your life, right? Like, slow things down, especially if you are in that kind of anxious place. That, I think that, when we are anxious, sometimes we just need to keep doing what works, and we need to not just try anything. And I'm getting like a slow it down energy. With the King of Cups, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in your favor. I feel things could be improving. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, I always say we want to keep doing what works, exactly what I just said. The Wheel of Fortune is a good card, but I think that people make it out to be better than it actually is. It's a good card, but we have to take control of the wheel. When good things happen, we have to double down on the good stuff. When bad things happen, we have to take care of those things quickly. Most people hide from their bills, for example, right? And when you hide from a bill and you don't take care of it, it just gets worse. So, we need to take care of the challenges quickly, but we also need to, expand the good stuff quickly as well. If we do that, the wheel will spin in our direction. Next, in your third row for messages from your future self, you have this Taking Risks card and this Standstill card. So again, it is a good time to take risks. I think the type of risk that we all should be taking is the risk of exposure. And what I mean by that is the risk of like saying something and being wrong, or the risk of starting a YouTube channel, if that's what you want to do, or the risk of speaking up in a meeting and sharing an idea, right? It's like those types of risks are the types of risks that we should be taking. The Standstill card, you do have the Tower, and this card can say you've been at a standstill, and then the Tower would represent the shakeup. So some of you, again, could be experiencing a shakeup. I really just get this as being what I said at the beginning. It's like you have a goal or something you want to achieve, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and you could be facing the reality of like what the work that you need to do to accomplish your goal. And it could be like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, it could be a little bit of a Tower moment. It could be frustrating if you've been working for years on like something, or if you've been working towards something only to discover that you have to like do something else or move in a different direction, right? That could be very frustrating, but at the same time, it's your only option, right? And so I would embrace it. The Tower, like I said, these people are seeing reality for the first time. They're coming down to reality, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. You have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands can represent a victory or a success coming in for you, and can also represent being celebrated by other people. And I definitely feel that some of you could be being celebrated by other people, so I would embrace it with the Six of Wands. You have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is like self-imposed restriction, and so this is about needing to set yourself free. And like I was saying with the Hierophant, this lady is only seeing one way to do things. Again, same thing with the Hierophant in some ways. It's not completely accurate for the Hierophant, but the Hierophant is a very strict belief system, and she might be having the same issue. She might be in this very strict belief system, which is preventing her success. And so I feel for a lot of you that realizing that there are like many solutions to anything that you're doing is going to be important for you, and that's what I would focus on. With the Tower, you have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles could be news or communication. Again, I do kind of feel that for some of you, this could be a person that's approaching you, or, a person that you're finding out like a person is interested in you, and it could be a surprise. So for those of you that want love, there you go. With the Six of Wands, you have the Emperor here. Really interesting as well that the Emperor has been coming up a lot recently. And so the Emperor is really about taking the lead. And I do feel that a lot of us need to take the lead in our own lives. Like, we have to march to the beat of our own drum. The Queen of Wands is literally my card of marching to the beat of your own drum. It's the card of kind of living your life on your own terms. She's a card of learning as you go. And so I feel a lot of us are becoming more individual. It's really funny. When Pluto entered into Aquarius the first time, I was saying that, and now Pluto is in Aquarius, that it's like, yeah, Pluto in Aquarius is the collective, but that does not mean that we should become part of the hive mind, part of the just believing everything and all that other stuff. And it's going to get worse because we have Neptune moving into Aries, and I've been saying for years as well, Neptune in Aries is going to be like, we will probably see like new cults and things like that as well, because Neptune in Aries is like looking for a savior, looking for someone who has all the answers. But the secret is that you have the answers. I've been talking about AI. I think there will be great things with AI, but I also think, of course, there will be bad things about AI. And one of the bad things is that people will be, looking at one thing for all the answers. And people, I think the danger is that people won't be using their spiritual AI. It's like we have the answers. We don't need to, kind of tap into some sort of external force or, some sort of technology, right? And so, I think a lot of people are being asked to take the lead right now. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I mean, pretty good. Ten of Cups, like I said, is fortune after difficulty. Ten of Cups is happy home, happy family. If you do, not really a love reading, right? We don't see like a ton of love here, but if you do want it, there definitely could be a solid connection coming in with these cards. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this impatience card. Yeah, I literally said be careful, with that Knight of Swords of just rushing something. Even though this is showing up in the good stuff, it says it takes time to build an empire. Maybe you are building an empire here. Your desires for instant results can hinder your ability to make good decisions. Yes, even though it's coming up in the good stuff, with that Knight of Swords is rushing something, so I would be patient. You have this denial card. It says, are you refusing to face the reality about some aspect of your financial life? Tower, right? Facing reality. I literally said those words. So, I guess coming up in the good stuff, it would say that you are looking at the reality. You have the Nine of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Nine of Wands says, don't give up, number one. But it is coming up in the good stuff, so it does say that you are probably going to keep pushing forward. Nine of Wands is also my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I think it would be a great time for you to experiment, try new things, and see what happens. You have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can represent a turnaround. So the Six of Cups can be a gift from the universe, and sometimes the gift we receive from the Six of Cups is a turnaround. Sure, yeah, the Six of Cups can represent innocence and nostalgia, but again, I don't just regurgitate card meanings. Whatever pops into my head is what I say. So that's what I'm getting here with the Six of Cups, is that there could be some sort of turnaround. You also have two sixes here. I love two sixes in readings. Two sixes is kind of confirmation for your path. It says that you're going in the right direction, or at least that's how I look at it, so that's what I'm getting here. You have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is, of course, a celebration. These three ladies on this card are celebrating a harvest that's happening around them, and so you definitely could be celebrating some sort of harvest or something that you're working on. I also do feel reunion vibes here. If there are people in your life that you haven't seen in a long time, or if there are important people that you haven't connected with in a long time, I do feel that some of you could be connecting with an important group of people that you haven't connected with, or a person. And I'm not saying it's a lover or anything, but I do feel that for some of you. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Four of Cups. Yeah, Four of Cups is about needing to accept this new opportunity that's coming in for you. So if you're getting any new opportunities, I feel you need to realize that they are different than anything you have done before. With the Six of Cups, yes, you have the Star, your dream. The Star is having that North Star, having that one thing, that guiding light that focuses you. And again, a lot of people have been getting this energy. I really think that we're getting to the end of Neptune and Pisces. And Neptune, I've been saying for years, Neptune and Pisces is the big impossible dream. If there was ever a time in history where we should work on a big impossible dream, it would be right now. Normally, with Neptune and Pisces, the dream doesn't work because it's Neptune and Pisces is delusional. But we have Saturn and Pisces right now, and Saturn is if you do the work, then you'll get the reward, right? So anyone who has I encourage everyone to at least get started. You don't even have to finish it during Neptune and Pisces. It's about taking the first step. With the Three of Cups, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, straightforward, diligent work. This is also pretty good. I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is saying that you could finally be getting results for the work that you're doing, or you could be maybe for a very long time you haven't been doing what is working, and now you are. You have this money path with card. It says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. There you go. Are you kidding? It's probably that Tower card. Again, I feel a little frustrated with that Tower card. I feel you feel frustrated because it's if you have to start over, or if there's more work to be done, I understand the frustration, but, I think this could be really good for you, so I wouldn't get too frustrated, right? You have this sunrise card. It says new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. You have this dog far away. It says a distant friend is thinking of you. These two came out together. So again, there definitely could be a reunion with like an important person or a person that you haven't talked to in a while. They could have some good creative ideas or they could have some good guidance for you. So I would embrace it. You have this forest card. It says muddled, unclear thinking. Probably the Knight of Swords. It's like I think if you get into that anxious state where you're feeling anxiety or you're feeling stressed out, that's where the real problems could be. You have the staff card. It says you will be taken care of during difficult times, so there's nothing to worry about here, Taurus. And you have this bread card. It says period of prosperity and abundance. Can't beat that. There you go. So this looks amazing for you, Taurus. I think there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you, really. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.